Hello, everybody. How can you hear me? How can you see me? Just write it down in the chat if everything is all right. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. Cool. So today is going to be our last session in 2022. AMA session, like Ask Me Anything session. And today we prepared a little webinar where I will be just showing you one feature that has already been in the CRM, but some people, sometimes you just don't know about this. But first things first, let me just introduce myself while we're waiting for people to join us. My name is Anastasia. I am the CCO of the company. I used to be the head of customer success, but we have a big department at the moment. So, and I think you know a lot of people from my team that has been working with you and setting up your workspaces. Hopefully, if you guys haven't met my team or me, we are conducting assessment calls at the moment. So a little promotion of what we're doing right now. And that can be very valuable for you and for us, where we can see your structure and maybe give you a piece of advice, like how to better, set up the system. Because actually this topic that we are going to cover today emerged from the calls with the clients. Because what I've noticed, we've introduced the statistical fields in NetHunt. I don't even remember when. It's been a while. But right now I understand that people that have been with us for years, for 3-4 years, or even new people that just upgraded, miss out on the opportunities to track a lot of data. Anyways, so this is, I'm going to share my screen about with my workspace. And before I do the demo, so this session has been recorded, so you will be able to check it afterwards. Our marketing will send you the copy. Also, we will send out different guides that we will mention today. And during the session, so I'm going to show you the demo. Then I will cover some questions that have been asked prior to the webinar. And throughout the whole session, you are free to ask me anything, because this is what it is about. In the chat, just leave your comment or a question, and then I will be answering those afterwards during our Q&A session. Anyways, I think I mentioned everything. Oh, another thing that is very important, I will leave the link soon to Capterra. This is the website. This is the listing of different tools, and where sometimes people and our users, they leave the reviews on the solution. So what we have right now, we have a offer for you guys that you can leave the review on Capterra and get a voucher for, like, this is the gift card from Amazon. So this is just this is a very genuine review that you can leave. You can leave pros and cons and what you like and what you dislike. It's not just, just because you're getting a gift card, then you just need to say something nice about NetHunt. No, we like criticism as well. Anyway, okay, I will leave every link afterwards. So let's begin talking about the statistical fields. So statistical fields, they basically show you different data that you can track, and you do not need to, they are working without you. So they are working with the data that you already have in the fields. They just put some timestamps or some counters, and you cannot actually manually add the information. Where you can add those? You can add those in all of the folders available in your workspace. I have already set up some statistical fields and built the views that you also need to build, of course, just, to actually use these fields. I will show you some of the most popular ones, but then if we go to any of the folders where you can add the fields, here is where you need to add them and where you can find the whole list of all of the available fields. So when we are in the settings of the folder, you go to the statistics, and here you need to select the type. We have so many that I'm not going to create today, but you can just scroll down and see all of these available. And actually some ideas might emerge, or you've been thinking about something already but didn't know how to set it up. You can do it. So basically we track everything that is on the timeline of your records. And in the fields, we can track the time since field update. This is something that I will show you today. So basically how long one of the records have been in a particular stage. If we're talking about deals, we're talking about the pipeline, and we're talking about the sales cycle. Yeah, so I'll show you later how to set it up and why we need it. Then we actually track the first everything, the first email sender, the first email date, the received, sent email, etc. If this is very needed, like to mark the beginning of the communication with your client. We also track the total emails received. In order just to, also we track the total emails down there. We track not only the total emails, but also total email count, total threads, because again, it's up to your business, whatever is very important. For me, maybe it won't be important, but actually maybe for me it's important how many meetings have been already planned on the record, because I will charge my client for all of the conducted meetings, or for all of the calls, or for the files, etc. So you can track that. Also, we can calculate email open count, total email open count, total links click count, and then this will give you the idea of the lead scoring. So who is the warmest of your leads, who is not performing but communicating with you, more than others, and whom you need to pay more attention to, etc. Yeah, calendar events, comments, files, and I think the field that would benefit for you all is the last interaction date, because this is the this field actually takes all of those tracks available like separately, and where you can actually choose multiple. So what is the last interaction date for you? Is it only the calendar event, or is it the email that you sent or received, etc., etc.? And then you can just add it up and track it. Anyways, you now know where to find all of these fields. Let's just go back to our folders and where I have set up some of the views. If we take a look at the deals folder, so what we have here, first of all, we're working with the deals, with the projects, and what I can track here is, for example, stock deals. This is one of my favorites. Why? Because you remember I showed you the very first statistical field is for time since stage field update. So what we do here, we are tracking with a time in stage field, we're tracking the stage field. Yeah, you all have stages. Here I have like my active pipeline that's showing all of the stages, but closed won and lost. So here I want to see, let's say I have my sales cycle, which is like 5 days. I think it is 5 days, right? And I set up this field to see that, okay, show me all of my deals that have been in a particular, or just like in any stage, for more than 5 days. So like I give to all of my funnels only 5 days to move to another one. And you can see that stock deals have been there for 27 days. I mean, I set it up like a long time ago. But again, this is what you can set up. And not only for, let's say, all of the stages, but let's say you want to track that, okay, time and stage more than 5 days, but for presentation or negotiation stage. Why? Just because you might have different cycles for each stage. You can just duplicate or copy all of these views and indicate in each a particular stage. So yeah, also what you can do, you can, for example, if you indicate that time in stage, how many days, you can indicate, let's say stage will be negotiating. Yeah, so I'm only interested in this. And then I want to see who is the manager of all of these deals. Then I will just group all of them by my managers. And so I can save this view and then understand that I need to talk to all of my managers and find out what's going on. There is another field. If you guys have questions about it, don't worry, I will answer this. Also, we have different guides. Another field that can be very helpful for you, which is kind of the same as time since field update, is the date of field update, because time shows you the days or hours. The date field shows you the exact dates and when it was updated. And so what I did, I also added this field, date of stage update, and I indicated you can indicate the exact date. Let's say I want to see how many deals I lost or won, I don't know, April 5th. So here you can just indicate that specific date. But I created this view to check every month. So like I want to check in December how many deals I lost in November. And next month it will update the data. So here I can see that I lost how many? 4 deals. I can also group them by managers. I can then, I don't know, update the date, etc. So that also can just give you a little preview. Okay, so you can just compare your deals and, you know, do some audit of the pipeline. For comparison of the lost deals and won deals, if you want to compare different time periods, you can use this view. Or you can also use our reports over here, the pipeline reports. I'm just like jumping in just to show you. Maybe you also haven't tested them, but this only shows you the pipeline review, like the data of the deals won, their account, and the lost, and how much money you earned and how much money you actually lost. But this is only for these 2 stages. Okay. So about those 2 fields, everything is clear. I hope so. And if you haven't used it, try to do it. Even if you add these fields right now, they work retrospectively. So basically it won't work only with the future updates of the stage. If you do that right now, you will see that the counter, if I go to, let's say this deal, I will go to my statistics. You can also check out all of the statistical fields and make a group of fields called statistics. Why? Because you might add so many, you just don't want to mess around with them. And you can see that my deal has been in a stage new for 27 days. Yeah. So you will check it out if you add it now. If we talk about the contacts, what statistical fields you can use here? Well, last interaction date. Remember the very last one that I included? I don't remember what exactly I included in there. Where's this? Yeah, last interaction. Oh, I included everything. I want to track anything that is happening to my contact. And here I created a view. So I just grouped all of my contacts by last interaction date, and I'm showing by day. You can show by month, of course, and you will see that I only have 2 months of communication with my clients, whatever you like. If you want to set up, if you don't only want to see the overview of all of your dates you interacted with the clients, but something specific to set up, of course, you can use this date because it's a date field. Yeah, and you can make different filters with it. For example, I made another view that shows me that I talked to all of these clients less than 2 weeks ago. And this is what I did. I just used this field less than 2 weeks ago. You can also make a span, like from 2 weeks, or sorry, like from 2 years ago to today, or I don't know, 3 years ago, or 6 months ago. So what is more important for you? So because for different businesses, of course you need to interact with your clients, but you cannot do it, every day, or sometimes somebody slips off. So but the views, of course, they can help out. You can use views, and also, of course, the tasks. But sometimes, when you're swamped under the tasks, you can forget about them. But you can create this view and make a counter. So you can see that, okay, there are 4 people that I need to reach out right now. Otherwise, I don't know, they will go with another solution. But yeah. Another thing, what I have created here. Remember the total open counts? Like open of all of the emails that you send, like the single emails, the workflow emails, like the automated email campaigns, and also just email campaigns over here. You can check what exactly you want to count. If you're sending all of those, I guess you want to see the sum and the total of all of the opens by account over here. Yeah, by record. So this is what I did. I sorted all of my clients by their open count. This is the demo count. So you can see that there are only like a few people active. Yeah, and I believe that you will have more. So right now I can see that Maria, Anastasia, me, we are the most active, and we're opening all of the emails and maybe even clicking on something, but this is another view. So building this view can also help you out, like to segment the most active clients and the least active clients. And just to understand that, okay, so I've had this contact in my pipeline for, I don't know, 2 years, they haven't opened anything. Maybe it's time to forget and not like to send, like, I don't know, use up all of the limit of your emails. So this is about the open count. Let's talk about the click count. Click count is something similar, but we're talking about the clicks on the links that you insert in your campaigns or just regular emails. We actually implemented this too. I think maybe a month ago or something. Seriously, you can, every time working with everything, you just keep forgetting, but it's a very recent add-on. So maybe you haven't even seen this. But yeah, clients have asked, especially if you're working with email marketing a lot and you're reaching out to clients or potential clients, this can give you a lot of benefits. Another thing is total calls and total meetings. So these are 2 separate fields, and you can also set up the views showing you at least people who have any calls with you or who have any meetings with you, and then sort them by the total count and understand that, okay, so these people are the most active. I have the most, maybe probably business with them. I also can, this is about the contacts in your pipeline, right? And just to see how active they are. But another question that might occur is that, how can I track my team, how many calls or how many meetings they have had for the past week or a month? This is another type of report. And this is not the view. This is not the statistical field, but this is a report on the team performance. So again, a very poor report for now, but you can see people from your team and check how many emails they sent, received, how many campaigns they've done, calendar events, comments, call logs, files. And you can actually compare and see if they're a specific time period that you want to compare with what, or you don't even need to compare. You just want to see the stats, how many of those your team has performed. Anyway, just yeah, a little shift from the statistical fields. But again, statistical fields not for your team, but for your records. And I think this is all that I wanted to actually show you about, like what you can do with them and the most popular questions that I have from my clients, from you guys, yeah, from those clients that I already talked to. I think the most popular is about the last interaction date, then email open count, these things just to rank your clients. I don't know, like what else do you have, or maybe you already track or have an idea to track. So you are welcome just to write me in the chat. I think I will finish here and just go on to cover all of the questions that I had before this session from you guys. So if I'm reading your question, I will try to answer it. Okay, so let's see. I will copy the question and oof, I can already see all of your questions. Okay, cool. I will paste the question from one of our users. So how can we build up an email campaign by tag or trigger? Like the customers always buy X, but never Y. So H only get this email, but we will never talk about Y with him. So here in this situation, I have two questions. Either are you guys using only the email campaigns, like one-time email campaigns, or this is the automation? In any case, what you would need to do in here, in this case, you would need to, I'm going to share my screen and show you. Yeah, so in this case, what you need to do, you need to segment your contacts. Yeah, so we're working with them. And what I did, I added the tags. So just I named the field tag, I added XYH, and so on. You can add as many as you need. So in this case, if it is a workflow, you can build it following these steps. So you have a trigger. The trigger can be anything. For me, it is I'm changing the stage, yeah, to contacting. If for you it's checkbox, you can just insert the checkbox and then to trigger it every time if you need. And then you need to insert the condition. In the condition of the workflow, you need to specify that if one of these tags, let's say X and H, belong to the contact that I'm triggering at the moment, if yes, then I'm sending out the campaign. This is my campaign that I sent. This is just, these are different scenarios to play out. So if yes, if they're interested in this product, I'm sending them a bunch of emails. If they reply, then I will, I don't know, have a task generated, update their record, etc. If they open, if they click, etc. If not, so then I either stop my workflow, like in this case, or if no, we can also add another filter and then indicate. So the tag is, in our case, it's Y, right? If it's Y, so then I send another bunch of emails, etc., or not sending anything at all. So this is about the workflows and automation. If we're talking about the email campaigns just one time, so again, you need to have the tags in your contacts. Then you will be able to filter out all of the people that belong to tags. I don't know, I will just choose X, and then, oh, no records, but anyways, and then I will be able to select all of them and send them an email campaign. Anyway, these are two ways to do it. Another question. So all of you can see it. I think you can see my screen, right? I think you do. How can I get emails I've sent to contacts to automatically appear on the homepage of their company? Sometimes emails I have sent get buried on NetHunt because they are not on the client page. So here, if this user who left this question is here in the audience, please clarify, because what I understood, you mean the linking of emails, right? So like every time that you're sending some contacts, this is about the company, yeah? If you're sending emails to contacts and the contacts, they are linked to companies, yeah, so this is they stay in the contacts here linked, and they are not linked to the company, correct? Well, in my case they are, but this is what you're mentioning. So let me explain you about linking and how you can actually operate with this. First of all, we link emails by the emails. Yeah, if we're talking about the contacts, so this email that is indicated here, it is set up to link all of the incoming and outgoing communication. So in the settings of the folder, you go to the email field over here, and you make sure that you have this option on, that automatically link future emails from this email address. If we're talking about the company, in the company, there is another thing. So you can trigger the website, if you have the website field, to automatically link future emails from this too. Just make sure if you have it on, if you actually have the URL field. If you don't, I mean, if you don't really need this, because how it will happen. So we will also link all of the emails coming from the same domain part. Yep. If this is not happening, or you do not have the URL, what else you can do? Basically, when your folders, they are linked together, you can check out, if I go to BlaBlaCar here, I'm showing the events, not only from the company, but also from the linked deals and the contacts. Well, it doesn't have the contact, but let me just, link someone. Here on the timeline, there's this button. When you click on it, you can show the related events from the following folders, all of them or just specific ones, like contacts. If you click on it and it's checked, then being on the company record, you can see the emails. Actually, you can filter your timeline, show only emails. None. Okay, cool. That have been also linked to deals or contacts. This contact does not have anything. So let me just, yeah, Brittany, she will have stuff. Will she? She doesn't. Oh, anyway, so what I'm saying, then it will be, oh yeah, here it is. So Brittany has the email linked, and being on the company, I show her timeline as well, and not only the emails, everything that is in their record. So basically, this is another solution to your question. I hope so. If not, I will check the comment below. What is next? How to transfer LinkedIn and Google Sheet contacts to NetHunt, and how to change columns in the app to adjust them to my needs. So first of all, how to transfer everything from your Google Sheet, you need to import it into NetHunt directly. Here, import data, and you need to save your spreadsheet as a CSV and then import it. I will send you the guide, don't worry, it's easy. About the LinkedIn contacts. So basically the contacts, we don't have the bulk import. Using our extension with LinkedIn, you only can add contacts and companies one by one. There's no bulk. If you want, you can export all of your contacts from LinkedIn and then import them as a CSV to NetHunt contacts using the same feature, import data. There's, but again, there's no bulk. Another question about the stages, right? So what you can do with the stages, you can adjust everything. I do hope that you guys all know that we can customize whatever you want. The folder names, the folder colors, icons, the field names, you can remove some fields, you can add or rename the values. And if we're talking about the stages, we're talking about the value names. So I have these values like new, presentation, and negotiation. If you want, first of all, being in the grouped view, I can reorder them and they will be reordered only in this view. If you want to change their names, you come to the settings and you just update their names, or you remove some of the stages you don't want to track. That's it. Okay. Another question. Is there a way to tag leads with different labels depending on which link they clicked on a campaign? I have written that down for the request meeting that we are going to have on Thursday. We didn't have it currently. If you guys who is listening right now, if you also have this need, just write it down so I can give it to my product manager and we will just score it, just to lift it in the priority. So please do, because right now we don't have this thing. Can you automatically create a contact when adding a contact into a business? As far as I understand, if you are on the company record and you want to create a new contact, so basically the fastest way is to scroll down and then create a new contact. Yeah, new. I'll just create a new contact. And there you go. So this contact will be already linked to this business, to this company. If you are creating a new contact from the email, so basically you click on the NetHunt icon, and then if this person is not in your database, the company is not in your database, you can do it by clicking here and creating the contact, and the contact will be in NetHunt. So basically, if these are none of the cases in your case, let me know. If yes, hopefully I helped. Another question would be build dashboards. Okay, here we need to clarify what is the dashboard. Is it a view or is it an actual, like a widget on your dashboard? Because in NetHunt, what we call a dashboard is this. When you click on this button, and then you are taken to the dashboard with all of the different widgets, what you can represent. You can see all of your folders, you can see different reports, the widgets of your reports, your subscription, and your team. If we're talking about the dashboard of the folder, so then if you're clicking on the folder, you see the list of all of the records in it. If you want to have more more data and visualization, right, of your data, so these are the views, and this is what you build on your fields in the records. Okay, so you just, I don't know, text us, email us what exactly you want, and we will help you out just to do it. Because again, everything depends on all of the fields that you add to your folders, and then how you can, enrich all of your records and cards and track whatever you need. Next one, the pre-last question would be useful notations as view email pipeline sequence. Over here again, it's not really clear for me, I'm sorry, but you can clarify. What I understand from this question is that you want to see the pipeline of the sequence, which is statistics maybe of the email campaign that you do. If we're talking about the email campaigns here, like one-time email campaign, you can see the statistics over here. So how many opens, clicks, unsubscribes, reply, etc. If we're talking about the workflows, I don't have any active workflows at the moment. Well, actually, I have another one here. Yeah, over here. Oof. So each workflow will give you also the statistics per each step for all of the email campaigns. I have some errors. Don't look at them. So yeah, you will have the stats on all of those emails sent. If we're talking about the contacts, if we're talking about them, so in the folder, depends what you want to see. If you want to see where is this? If you actually want to see those contacts by their open rate or click rate, this is something that I already showed. So maybe this will be useful for you, but I would need more specifics, what exactly you would like to see. And the very last question was from Luca, and he asked about the workflows. Again, this is a very broad topic. So the workflows, this is the pure automation thing. And I don't even know like how to begin. I mean, I know how to begin, but like what exactly you would like to hear. We sometimes have different sessions about the workflows. Maybe we'll have another session just to cover some of the use cases. If you have something specific, we can also include it. If you need something unique and specific to you, you can just schedule a call with us and we will just help you out. So somebody from my team. By the way, yeah, you all have the right to have calls with us. So do not forget, if you do not know how to set it up, or something pops out in your mind and you're like, okay, well, maybe later, don't hesitate just to send us an email. If you don't have time for like a call, just send us an email and then we will be able, like, I don't know, record you a screencast or send you different tutorials. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm done with pre-asked questions. Right now, I'm going to cover the questions that you guys sent me in the chat. Okay, so, okay. The question from Manuela, how do you track a call log? So basically a call log, you can still see my screen, right? Yes. A call log, this is a manual comment on the call that you had. So basically when you're on the timeline, you can leave comments, call logs, calendar events, and files. In the call log, so basically we don't know where you receive your calls. So you can leave a short summary on the call, but specifically try, I don't know, specify that this is the call log, because this data will go to the statistical fields and also to the reports by your team members. If you already use any VoIP systems or calling software, let us know which one. We have already integrated with a few, and you can check all of the integrations with calling softwares actually in your absent integrations. I will just promote a little bit of our partners. So we have Stream Telecom and Ringostat. Do not touch Binotel because they do not work with globally. So these guys, they work globally, and you can get the numbers. You can also check it out, like how you like it. And basically with these two tools, all of your calls that you receive through the tool, they would go directly to NetHunt. And then on the timeline, you will have them, logged in. But again, up to you. We will be looking into a software integration with other, like more global tools, but I cannot give you the ETA. Okay, next question. Can I see what distinct links people clicked on? This is something that I already covered from the previous question, Darren. No, right now, oh, wait. You can see which links they clicked on if you are sending the email campaigns one time. If you're sending the workflows, then, in the workflows, you also can choose, but to do something, because the question was, can I assign a tag when a person clicks on a specific link? That, no, but with email campaigns, you can see it, but only see it. Okay. How can we build up an email campaigns by tag or trigger, like the customer? Oh, yeah. That was me. I'm so sorry. Nicholas, is it possible to use these fields in automation to change lead priority? Oh, that's a very good question. I will copy it for myself and just insert it here. I will discuss it with the team, because right now, no, not this one. Because right now we cannot do it. I will copy it later then. You cannot use the statistical fields in the automation. This will be done, but not yet. Darren, when we send an email, there's one important link in the email, our call to action. We need to track who clicked on that distinct link and maybe even build automation or workflows in our sequence based on someone clicking on the distinctive link. Plus, can we pull a report that shows all the people who clicked on the distinct link from an email campaign? Okay, so if we are talking about the workflows in the outreach, wait for click. So what I want to indicate that we have a wait for email interaction move helper in the workflow. You can wait for the email link, for the link clicked, and you can choose from which email you're waiting for the click. In the email, there's for sure there can be multiple links, but we do not specify. We only specify the email. So any of the links in that email can be clicked on and we will react. But in your case, if there is only one link in that email, you choose that email. You can even set the minimum number of total clicks. So if one is not enough, you can set up more. No, one is okay. Then after that, you add your action, what you do. I created a task, but you can send another email. You can set a task to call them, etc. So that you can do. But can you pull a report that shows the people who clicked on that link in the workflow? You cannot right now. So right now, you cannot see who opened. You can only see the statistics for each email step, just the stats in general, how many, like the percentage of opens, clicks, etc., but not specifically who did that. Again, it will be done. Manuela, can I measure how many companies I have in each specific stage over the last month? Over the last month, in each specific stage, oh yeah, this is like the conversion report. Right now, it's not available in the system. It only, because the field that I showed you, the time or the date of the field update, it's not, it only shows you the final one. Yeah, the final update of this field. So it will show you, okay, so all of the lost deals last month. Okay, because from lost, they never went to one, let's say, or we don't know, but we only show you the very last update. For that, we're going to work on the report like this. We have actually an alternative that you can build up, and we're doing it with some of our clients. We're building the data studio reports. However, the thing with the data studio report is that you would need to have the automations and you would only get the data, the future data. So the data studio report would not react retrospectively, unfortunately. But again, Manuela, yeah, I have this question, so I will talk about this with the team just to find out when this will be available. Okay. Thomas, what do you need? You're saying that we all need that? Because I was talking, it feels like I was talking to myself, of course, but like you just let me know what exactly you need. You need the, did you ask me something above? Did you mean about the clicks or the conversion reports that Manuela asked? Talking about with different links. Okay, cool. So a lot of cool questions, actually, guys. Thank you so much. But like, if you have something more, please send them to my email. If you remember something, I really need to like specify and structure it and just to give it to the project, and it would give us like a lot of good use cases. Okay. What about the statistical fields? Are you guys all using them, or was it something new for you today that you found out? Will you start using something or not? let me know. I will stop sharing. Okay, cool. Okie dokie. Who else is listening? Okay, it was new. Great. I'm happy that you guys listen to it today. Anyway, statistical fields we will also. You will only start if it helps in tracking the stages pipeline. I understand your pain. Oh, for Brenda, it was also new. Wow, okay, that's cool. Yeah, if you also want to have audit of your workspace, basically, so you can schedule a call with me or with somebody from my team, but basically, maybe just to start with me. So you send me an email. Here's my email. Very quick. There. So yeah, and we will schedule a call with you guys. Darren, sometimes I see the button on the bottom left to open a chat with support. Other times it's not there, and I'm not sure how to open a chat, so I end up going to NetHunt.com to find the chat button. Okay, got it. Yeah, with the chat. So basically, you're talking about the web application. So it's not, you're not in your Gmail because the chat is only in the web application of NetHunt. So this is like a plugin, and you understand the technology sometimes fails us. So maybe it just disappears. But again, this is intercom chat. It's not our chat. We're also their clients. So the best way, if you don't see it, you just go to our website, and we're always there, so people will support you. Again, sales@nethunt.com, support@nethunt.com, my email, and yeah, you just chat with us. But I understand how easy it is, basically, to talk from the app. But again, some people also don't even use our web application, and they just like, I don't really use it. I'm in my inbox because I communicate with the clients all the time. So yeah. Anyway, I think we covered everything. Thanks so much for coming, even though it's already the 20th and a lot of people, I got so many auto replies. You guys are on holidays. I will be wrapping up. So you have great time and great next week celebrating Christmas and New Year's. Email me when you need something right now, or we will schedule something for January. And I will come up with my marketing with some new ideas for the sessions like that. If you have an idea, like what else you would like to have, like something educational, also send me a line. Anyway, I think I covered everything. I hope so. Be waiting for our email with the recording and the guides. Okay. Anyways, if no questions, because nobody's texting. Okay. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So have a good one. Bye-bye.